you know, Rob's also an actor.
Right.
And we actors are known to be a little emotional. And Rob just wears his heart on his sleeve. And I say this as the ultimate compliment. We did the first read-through when he was reading through the part where Evers gets killed, and he burst into tears. Just burst into tears. I mean, like, uncontrollably. And I went, oh, man, well, I better not screw this up, you know, because I was sort of the linchpin of this movie in a way, because if you don't have a good villain, you don't have a good movie. And I thought, he so passionately believes in this. And yet he also, because he's an actor, gets all the subtleties that it's almost impossible to explain to an audience at large. For example, when Merle was testifying, Whoopi Goldberg was testifying.
Whoopi Goldberg plays Merle Everett.
Yes, and she's extraordinary, as is Alec as Bobby. It's it was a great experience. She tells the story of what happened that night. And it's a story that when it was told for real in the trial and when Whoopi does it, it brings people to tears. So when we came around to my close-up, Rob said, what are you going to do? And I said, while you're listening, I said, well, I don't know, I'll think of something. So he starts rolling the cameras, and she's telling this passionate, heart-wrenching story. And I, as Becca, sat there and just kind of went, all of a sudden went, and started to fall asleep. And Rob couldn't help but laugh. And later I said, did we go over the edge on this? He said, it's so funny, but in context of her telling the story, it's so horrific. But he got the humor of how awful this guy was, which would make it so horrific. And when they cut it together, it was so disturbing that we didn't use it.